Let's go through LeetCode 1963 minimal number of swaps to make a string balanced. For this question, it gives us a string which is composed with opening brackets and closing brackets. You see that there are the first thing is that the length of the S is even, and there are half of left opening brackets and half of the closing brackets. So um, so it asks what's the minimum number of swap to make S balanced. So what is the balance? So we know for the balance is that it defines, right? So left and right, they can be like this formula, and this will be balanced. And all it can be like this formula, right? This will be balanced. So actually for parentheses or brackets, we know that balance, we just need to remember two features. One is when we iterate from the left to right, left should greater equal to right, right? And in the end, when we iterate finished, we should have left equals to right. So if we just use these two features, we can solve this problem easily. And you say that the left counts and the right counts, they are original equals, so that we don't need to care about the second condition. So what we need to do is that from the left to right, we make sure the left is always greater than right. So we can have two variables, left count and right count, right? So when we go through from the left to right, once left right is greater than left, right? Then we need a swap. So the thing is that when we do swap, what it has is that it will increase left plus one, right? And then decrease right by one. So in this case, it's possible that in the end, the left and the right may not be equal, right? Because we do not know which one we swapped. But for this question, we optimally, that is if there is a right greater than left, right? We swap this right with those kind of left on the end, right? So that we always put those kind of right at the end, right? And in this case, we don't need to worry about whether the counts, right? So we just need to go through from the left to right. As long as right is greater than left, we do a swap. And because we always put the right on the end, right? So we know those kind of right and the closing brackets will always find those kind of pairs on its left. So we don't need to worry about if it is on the end, right? That will be unbalanced. We don't need to worry about that. So let's write code for this. So we can have int left equals to 0 and the right to 0. Result equals to 0, right? So what we do is that for char say in S2 char array, right? So if say equals opening brackets, right? So I have left plus. This one does not contain other. You see that only contains opening or closing brackets, right? So let's say else right plus. So let's say if right is greater than left. As for the swap, it we first we need one swap, right? And for the swap, it do two things. That is, the left will increase by one, right? And also the right should decrease by one. And in the end, we return result. Time complexity will be always Python code will be very similar, right? So we know left, right result equals 0, 0, 0. For say in S, if say equals left, uh, left plus equal to 1, right? And else right plus equal to 1. And we'll say if right is greater than left, what we do is that the result should plus equal to 1. And we'll have left plus equal to 1, right should minus equal to 1. Then in the end, we return result.